Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back, baby. We got awful TikToker arrested for lying about her cancer. I think I heard about this situation. Do you?
I haven't. I don't think I have, no.
Okay. I swear I think I heard about it, but hey, I could be wrong. But that's trifling though.
Very.
But I will say, does it surprise me with the age of content creation that we live in? No, I'm surprised it just hasn't been done more. In the age and the generation of very like all the GoFundMe's and like what is it called, like crowdfunding nature, like donate to me, give me this, and we just, I need y'all to give me. We're such in a give me space where we all struggling. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you can just go out here and just talk about your life and stuff. People make a lot of money even off that. Just talk about, hey, give encouraging advice. If it's true, you can make money off of that without even have to give anybody donate you money. Just grow a fan base and let the ad revenue pay you.
Yeah.
It might be a slower process, but it can work. You don't have to sit up here and lie about something so serious where so many people have died from. That's what's messed up. That's a sickness in itself.
Facts.
That's a mental sickness.
That's crazy.
But hey, with that being said, before we get into it, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want the first part, all you got to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals,
locking it with a thumbs up.
You good?
Yeah, no.
You a little sleepy? My bad.
I am a little tired. But no, I was just going to say, or just an overall awful person.
Yeah.
But, because I'm not even going to give you the credit of saying that it's a...
Oh, I ain't saying it like that. I'm just like you.
No, because I agree, and I said I'm not even going to.
I get where you.
You're just the awful person overall.
I get where you're going. I most definitely get what you're going. But you ready, C?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's get into it. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about, y'all.
She was diagnosed with cancer, raised $37,000, but was given a heavy sentence as the cancer never existed. Born March 2003, her name is Madison Russo, and she was a University of Iowa student when she began.
Oh, she's nothing. Born August? March. So this year she turned 21. Just to put context on. Like, you're that young and that lazy.
Her name is Madison Russo, and she was a University of Iowa student when she began feeling, quote, just a little bit off. She experienced sporadic fevers, some bloody stools and random nosebleeds, leading to a checkup with her university doctor. On the 10th of February 2022, at the age of only 19, Maddie was given a diagnosis she never could have predicted.
I got the call from my oncologist, and they found a mass on my pancreas. And I had stage 2 pancreatic cancer at just 19 years old.
Out of 25 different cancers, pancreatic has the lowest chance of survival.
The 5-year outlook of survival is a slim 11%.
However, this initial announcement video was already somewhat suspicious. She kept on looking to the left like she was reading off a script, which would be a pretty strange approach to talking about a life experience. It's her looking at her script for me. Perhaps she wrote it out to keep her words concise, but also how she was diagnosed didn't sound right.
You don't just have an oncologist. It takes weeks, months. You have to find one that specializes in the kind of cancer you have.
These red flags were clearly overlooked, as Maddie was featured by her local news, in which she'd stand by her original story. My phone rang and it said Iowa City Oncology. I stepped out of the classroom and took the call. They told me they had found a mass on my pancreas and that I had stage 2 pancreatic cancer. I was terrified and I definitely still am. I was in shock. I didn't think it could be true. I'm so young and I wondered how this could happen. I went through all the emotions and I was pretty numb. I remember hanging up the phone and I was a mess. I was literally bawling, but somehow I ended up getting the courage to wipe away my tears and went back into class, which now when I think about it was pretty crazy. You never want to get cancer, and if you do get diagnosed, you can't choose where you get it. Of all the ones, why does it have to be this one? Again implying to everyone that she'd been given the worst cancer possible. To make matters worse, surgery was not an option as my tumor is on the tail of my pancreas, and it's very deep rooted. Doctors said that if they went in, the surgery would do more harm. There was more risk than reward, and as a result she'd instead be doing 15 rounds of oral chemotherapy along with 90 rounds of radiation. She'd document the journey as a way to help her cope, trying to act as an example that she could maintain looks and lifestyle.
I couldn't go through.
I'm sitting here like, wow. She said, "Go big and go home," cause
Bruh,
baby,
I
she going all the way.
I remember. I will say I created a GoFundMe one time in my life. So yeah, I have
told me every story, but you've never told me that.
I don't even know what. Like I never even logged back in to check the GoFundMe, but I created it because I was trying to do summer school.
Oh.
And I was like, well, maybe I can create a GoFundMe.
You have to pay for summer school?
Yeah, because, you know, like, if you're in college, you...
college.
What the hell you thought I was talking about?
I thought you were talking about high school.
No, I'm talking about college.
Summer classes.
I was trying to do summer classes, and I would have had to pay those out of pocket. And I was like, well, let me just wing it, GoFundMe, and see if somebody willing to, you know...
To help.
I think I needed, like, $1,700. But I ended up like me and my dad, you know, going half and half with it.
Oh, okay.
And so I worked hard and saved us some money, and he gave me some money, and it went from there. But I did create a GoFundMe. I don't even know if it even raised some money or not. Somebody might find it and be like, "Key, I found your GoFundMe."
It's under your name?
I don't know. I can't remember it. It was literally back like...
I'm going to go look for it.
It was back when I told you I had 2 summer classes.
Let me see. Put that on my to-do list.
You hear me?
Oh, yeah.
I remember I told you I took summer classes, and I took 2 classes during the summer. Mm-hmm. But I literally had to pay cash money for it. So, I paid for my education. Not just student loan, man. Actually physically pay. Work hard to get that degree, man.
She'd write, round 14 of chemo ended last Friday, and by Sunday night, I decided to throw on my running shoes and see where they took me. Well, they took me 6 miles. I'm thinking the bags of blood I received earlier in the week fueled this one and made me speedy, although...
So let me ask you this.
I don't know nothing about any of it.
No, not necessarily this.
I don't... Oh.
Let me just get it out.
Get it out, because I ain't going to know the answer to it.
You might.
I promise I won't.
Just listen and quit.
Go ahead.
Quit trying to go ahead and respond. Just take in first, then respond.
Go ahead.
So let me ask you this: you do have family members who have had cancer, correct? Yeah, just yes or no. Yes or no?
I say yes.
You said
Oh, okay, now you have to make me mad. Yes.
Have I had family members? From what I know, yes. They do not talk about it. Well, she's talked to you about it a little bit. My aunt.
Oh.
She don't talk to you. But she never...
You said she only talked to me.
She did. I don't even... You know more than I know. I'm like, still, like, she still never came out like...
Yeah.
But so, like, when it comes down to the health, you know how their health deteriorated from dealing with cancer, correct? Yes or no?
Some of them, yes.
Some of them. Okay, cool. Some of them. Now, with somebody with severe cancer, I've never seen it while going through chemo and everything. Me personally, I've never seen it. Go out here and run and do stuff like this. I've never seen it because it's so dreading on their body and their physical. And even though they're going through treatment, all the energy that they do have, they try to, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's because it's very draining on the body. Am I correct or wrong from what you have seen?
Well,
it's all cancer is different.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I I don't know.
I don't know anybody who has pancreatic
I
cancer.
can't answer that question. That'll be a question for someone who's actually had cancer and they beat it. They went through.
I'm just saying from you experiencing the person,
but everyone,
the loved one.
This is the thing. This is the thing. The loved ones. Okay, for instance, my grandmother on my dad's side, she had breast cancer twice. She beat it.
Yeah.
My aunt on that side had breast cancer. Unfortunately, she lost her life. But also, she didn't do chemo. She didn't want to do chemo.
So your grandma did chemo.
But my grandma did.
Okay.
Keep in mind when she had breast cancer, I was younger, so I can't remember how she was.
But them ain't the only ones I was referring to.
My aunt, unfortunately, she passed from lung cancer.
Did she go through chemo?
It was too late.
Oh,
no,
okay,
they called it like stage 4, and it was like once she found out, everything just deteriorated after that, and it happened so quick. Who else?
I thought your other aunt died from.
Oh, I was young. That's what I'm saying. She died when I was like.
I'm talking about your mom's side.
I know.
Oh, okay,
she died
okay,
when
okay.
I was like 6, 7 years
Oh,
old.
okay,
Like,
okay. My bad.
That's
So
what
the
I'm saying,
older
like,
aunt, so the one that I met, well, I met all your family.
Yeah.
But the one I was kind of referring to, that you would have went.
My other aunt, she had breast cancer. She beat it as well, but I don't know the process because she wasn't staying in the same state when she had her cancer. So I don't. That's why I said I can't answer the question because I don't know how people were. Everyone is different depending on, I guess, the cancer. That's a question for someone who. So anyone who has had cancer and has went through chemo. That'll be a question for them. Y'all can respond to.
I got you. I get what you said. Oh, your mom is a survivor too, right?
Yeah, my mom is, but you
was young.
I was young. That was after she hit, like a little bit after she hit me.
Oh, after she hit. I was say, was it before she hit you?
It was a little bit after she hit me, like some years after she hit me.
Okay.
Bags of blood I received earlier in the week fueled this one and made me speedy, although to a person with leukemia named Anna Tower, this was again very strange. She wrote, when I saw Maddie's post about her going for a run, she looked pretty. She had all her hair and was strong enough to go running, a run I was missing since my diagnosis. So there I was sitting on the couch, looking at that post and asking myself what was I doing wrong? Why was I bald, weak, and couldn't even think about walking, let alone running? Walking to the car to get to the hospital was a challenge. I was thinking I did something wrong, or maybe that I was not strong enough, passively implying Maddie's appearance was also highly suspicious. People began to ask, how do you have chemo and keep all that beautiful hair? To which she'd post the following video.
How I am keeping my hair during treatment with chemo and radiation. My mom found this. It's biotin with collagen and keratin.
Maddie claimed that she'd kept her hair by using vitamin supplements, but with comments like, I guess the biotin.
You said what?
I said I do know chemo is strong, so
that biotin ain't gonna help. Not from my understanding. Biotin helps for those who might have some hair loss. Biotin does help, but that chemo, like you said, it's a strong mother. There ain't nothing.
My grandma. Well, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Which grandma?
My grandma on my mom's side.
Oh, okay. Oh, she had.
Well, hers, yeah. She had a Taurus like that, but I ain't gonna say just, but she had skin cancer.
Oh, okay.
She just had skin cancer, but
I ain't never known that.
Yeah, I thought I told you that.
No,
but it was like towards like the end of like.
I know you told me she went through dementia. Mm-hmm. But I didn't know about know about that.
That she'd kept her hair by using vitamin supplements, but with comments like, I guess the biotin is stronger than the chemo, she'd adjust her claim stating it did fall out sometimes.
I was like brushing my hair and a few like pieces were like coming out as I was brushing my hair.
She'd post.
No.
Girl, that's cut. I know good and well she ain't saying this to her that was coming out.
No.
Cause I know some freshly chopped hair when I see it.
Cause the thing is,
where the root at?
The ones that I've seen who have lost hair, and they were going through chemo and stuff, when they comb and it come out, it's like patches that's coming out, and they ain't looking like that. It's the whole from the rooter to the tutor of it. Like
that's crazy.
Yes. This is disrespectful as hell
on so many levels.
this photo to show she wasn't lying, but it was pretty damn obvious these were simply from a haircut. Additionally, Maddie was super tanned in every single photo, which again was weird as they don't let you tan or use self-tanners during chemo. Her response, get this, was that the radiation treatment was keeping her golden brown. Maybe this radiation was also recharging her energy, as Maddie gave talks at St. Ambrose University, the SAU Generosity Nights, and for the National Pancreas Foundation. In the process, she'd appear on podcasts.
How would you define the term pancreatic cancer?
The first word that comes to mind is just ugly.
Before announcing she'd gotten a second type of cancer. It is with heartbreak and shock that I share the news that my cancer has spread to my blood and is acute lymphoblastic leukemia on top of my original diagnosis of pancreatic cancer. She'd therefore update her GoFundMe, writing, Maddie's cancer has been progressively getting worse and has spread all over her body, including throughout her blood and also on her spine. She's tried everything and given it her all. Chemo, radiation, and other methods have no longer helped. As a result, donations flooded in, totaling $37,800. Maddie's close family friend Peggy Ole, whose husband died of pancreatic cancer, also sent Maddie a whole package of support materials, including $500 in gift cards, to keep the money rolling.
Did she say that was a family friend?
That's awful.
Did she say
Did he say family? I know he just said.
she and my dad said
out. Yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot how to. Because she would have been smarter to say, this is not my hair. That's your wig. She would have been better off saying some shit like that.
You done lied about everything else. Might as well.
I ain't
at this point. Like, what in your right mind made you think? Like, you just went to sleep and woke up like, today is the day that I'm going to.
I wonder what was her. What was my bad?
What was the reason?
Yeah, like were you going? Like, did you?
What possessed you to do this?
Were you flunking out of school?
So confused.
And you were just trying to find a way you can get like a GoFundMe going, trying to finesse some shit. Like, what is the stem reason for you to lie, and then you allowed the lie to just grow out of control? Because sometimes that shit does happen. People lie about shit, just be like, man, I was trying to get some money for college, man. That shit just got out of hand. And I ain't know how to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I still won't feel sorry for you, because this is the worst way you could have did it.
You know something I'm thinking about it now, because I was like, I remember my mom taking somebody to chemo and they never having like energy. Like, it was like they was just so drained and just so weak. It was my aunt, Mom Pat.
Yeah.
She used to go, but she didn't have cancer. She had something else. She used to go for
I thought she had. I thought that's what she had. But I know the other aunt you told me had lung cancer.
Yeah.
And you had showed me photos of her when she was healthy and when during the time. I've seen it, and I visibly saw that how it truly affected. Like when my aunt went through it,
yeah,
I was up here when she was going through it, so I wasn't going back home a lot, so I really didn't see her go through it. I heard about it, and they were like she was keeping everything a secret and stuff, and I'm like, why? Like, you know,
she didn't want
to let everyone know about it. She was kind of battled through it herself alone, and I was like, you shouldn't go through that alone. But I guess you know what I'm saying.
Some people don't want to feel like a burden, like I don't know.
Yeah.
Support materials, including $500 in gift cards. To keep the money rolling in, Maddie befriended a fellow cancer patient named Charlie, who passed away in October 22, leading Maddie to make the following post. This just absolutely breaks my heart. Charlie and I would text each other daily, talking about all the ups and downs of both our battles with cancer.
What you finna say?
Oh, I never finished what I was saying.
My bad.
But I remember, I think I did finish it. I remember my aunt like being like super weak, because I'm just thinking about with her like taking all these runs and having all this energy and able to go to all these places and talk and speak and just like up and lively. Because I just remember like with my aunt, she just barely had energy to even get in and out the car, let alone be taking 6-mile runs, 1 mile at that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
shit, one a couple steps, they tired and they ready to sit down. Like, that's the reason why they'd be like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've seen people and their parents battle through, and individuals battle through it, and that's the reason I'm like, there's no fucking way, bro.
Yeah.
Like, even I've seen people go through dialysis and seeing how much the dialysis treatment like is wearing.
Oh, you know, I stand corrected. I do apologize. It wasn't chemotherapy. It was dialysis.
Oh, so one about me saying dialysis.
When you said dialysis, I was like, no, I don't feel like it was. It was something else because she didn't have cancer. She was going for something else, but it was dialysis.
Because even like my granddad that just passed, he was going through dialysis for a little while, and so when my mom would call him, he would like that's one reason why. Like he barely was able to. Yeah, he was so tired from going to treatment and stuff. And then, like I told you, my grandma. I told you on my dad's side, my grandma raised somebody. Yeah. It wasn't her child, but she had raised him. He was on dialysis before he passed, and I know because I've seen him since I was a baby up till he passed. And I think I was in high school when he passed away, so I knew how he was before. And my dad used to take him to dialysis, and his dialysis clinic is right. Like where my house is, if you go over there, his dialysis clinic is like right there. So we used to be outside playing. And I see my dad like, oh, what's up? He over here with him taking him, and I used to see him. So, and that's the reason why I'm like with treatment. I'm like treatment takes a lot out of them. Yeah, and it's really a slap to the face of a lot of people. It's like you're making a mockery out of it.
Other daily, talking about all the ups and downs of both our battles with cancer, and she was seriously just a sweet, genuine soul. We were the same age, lived within minutes of each other, and could relate to each other 100%. Sadly, it seemed Maddie's cancer was also getting worse, as she'd...
Oh. Who the fuck allowed her to take photos and video?
100%. Sadly, it seemed Maddie's cancer was also getting worse, as she'd post a compilation showing everything she'd been through. Included were photos of her in hospital, although it would be through these that Maddie...
That's fake. That's fake photo.
He about to...
Cause I'm examining this. This look like a... Maybe this is just her bedroom, and she's sort.
He was finally exposed. TikToker Scrub Hacks, who worked inside a hospital, noticed Maddie's medical equipment was installed incorrectly.
What is going on with that chest port? I am not a chemo nurse, but this doesn't look like a port to me. The dressing is really screwed up with her feeding tube that's not primed. Let's go closer to her nose. Is that the end of the feeding tube?
One comment clarified, chemo nurse here and that ain't a port, again confirmed by a medical doctor.
So you can see that the actual positioning of the port per se is not accurate. Also, the way that it's secured, the type of tape that's used is not the same clinical tape that we would use in the hospital.
Compare Maddie's port to that of Anna Tower, and the difference is almost comical.
And I don't know if you've ever seen a cancer port. They're not usually this sloppy.
But the equipment problems didn't end there.
There's nothing in that bag. This would be where the nutrition would be. And if she was actually being fed via feeding tube, this tube would be full of this white liquid. There's nothing in that. So she would just be pumping air into her stomach.
My aunt's dad, I've seen him with a feeding tube. I can't remember it because it was back when we was in high school and stuff. So which is
I've seen several feeding tubes. Honestly, when he showed the picture,
he doesn't have a feeding tube now. You've been over.
No, he doesn't have one.
He's just bedridden, but he's not. Yeah.
But when he showed the photo in the beginning, I was like, this looks so like tacky and sloppy and thrown together. Yeah. But I'm no doctor or nurse.
Because he used to have a bag on his side. We used to have to change his poop bag. Yeah. And so he also had a feeding tube at one point. So yeah, like. That's just, yeah.
Other photos featured the same inaccuracies.
Here's another one. No substances in the tubing. And her port is still messy. Also, do you see that right there? That little purple spot? Yeah, that's supposed to be down in her stomach.
All of which were taken not inside a hospital, but instead her own apartment. Every other photo was simply found on Google.
This is a picture she posted. That is a European outlet. This picture is from Google.
Except for some other extremely shameful posts.
This picture alone should put her in jail. She took this picture, drained from chemo era. This was on her TikTok. Somebody reverse image searched it and found an actual person with cancer. She literally stole this photo.
Maddie took photos of actual cancer patients and posted them to her TikTok
as
if they were her own. Well, as a result, police received a report that Russo had taken money and donations from more than 439 donors, leading to a warrant to search the Bettendorf apartment apartment of Madison Marie Russo. There, police found a brown paper bag with medical supplies, an IV pole with a feeding pump filled with cotton balls, 2 boxes of transparent dressing and a wig, plus a brand new 2023 Kia Sportage purchased with her GoFundMe money. Police then searched Maddie's medical records, taken from Genesis Trinity, which showed that although Russo was a patient, she was never treated for any cancers or tumors. Police therefore froze her bank account, and Maddie was arrested. 6 months later, Maddie appeared in court, making the wild claim that she had a broken family, and faking cancer was her strategy to bring them back together.
I didn't do this for money or greed. I didn't do this for attention. I did this in an attempt to try and get my family back together. It didn't work, and it only got worse.
Maddie's lawyer then explained how being exposed ruined Maddie's life.
At the gym, she's had people approach her and verbally accost her. She has been at the store where she's been flipped off and cursed at and yelled at.
Although those who were deceived still demanded extra punishment.
I hope Maddie Russo is held responsible. I hope Maddie Russo has to spend a great deal of time in jail. I hope Maddie Russo has to pay restitution. She preyed on my emotions and my giving nature.
The judge determined that Maddie had shown remorse.
I doubt that you will ever commit a crime like this again.
But still charged her with first-degree theft. As a result, Maddie was given a 10-year suspended prison sentence, 100 hours of community service, a $1,370 fine, and she was ordered to repay $39,000 to those who donated to her GoFundMe. However, her donors still weren't happy. As a pancreatic cancer patient who donated to her, GoFundMe refunded the money. This sentence is appalling. She lied to the court. This was for greed, not her family. To cause people to hesitate to help is the reason she should be in jail. Judge/prosecution, you failed. Maddie Russo has since disappeared from the internet.
I say this. On the legal side,
don't make me mad.
It might make you mad. I just didn't see a way for them to technically give her a sentence of some sort.
Look, 2 years.
2-year jail time?
That's what they that wasn't enough for them.
I get it.
That she preyed on and their emotions and being vulnerable.
I get
everything.
It. But
taking money from people.
I get it.
Other people done got jail time for less.
She didn't do technically a criminal act besides the
theft.
That wasn't even honestly I ain't gonna lie.
Considered theft.
It's not though. I'll say this. In my eyes, as somebody who has committed theft before.
Okay, you don't have to keep bringing it up.
I'm not continuing to bring it up. I'm just saying I have committed. It is what it is. It's not who I am.
I think it was because
the crime is not who you are. I have committed theft before.
Okay.
So as somebody who if a motherfucker want to give you some money, I don't look at that as theft. Well, somebody be like, well, that's because you. But it's also on you not to just give your money out willingly without doing some background checking information. Somebody can't just have a sob story and you just say, hey, here goes some money. You get what I'm saying?
I hear you. I hear you.
I know you hear me.
Yeah. Because you said, do I get what you're saying? I hear you. Do I
agree? No, you ain't got to agree.
No, but I hear what you're saying, though.
Now, because I was like, because at first I was like, damn. Because I was like, damn. Why would.
What? Say it.
I was basically what I'm saying. I was very much so like y'all was like, damn, give her some time. Because I'm like, any amount of time in jail, at least 1129. You know what I'm saying? Give her 1129. She got to stay in there, stay in the county for damn near a year, right? But I'm like, would that really warrant the crime that was committed? Personally, I don't know. But a 10-year suspended jail sentence, I'm like, if you can say, hey, she's qualified for 10 years of jail sentence, but you give her none, then yeah, you failed the people.
Okay, well.
Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah.
Because basically you rule her guilty, and this is the crime, the 10 years fits the crime. But out of your personal reasons, you decided to suspend it, which is you decided that. Well, but by law, she falls under a 10-year jail sentence. By law, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well.
So technically, she should have had some time given to her.
Well, with that, I don't know. I'm not a judge. I'm not a lawyer or anything. So I don't know, like in that regard, since like she made the GoFundMe and said a lot about, you know, that she had cancer and people donated funds and she used those funds for other things, for a car and other whatever she was buying it for. I can't remember all the stuff he had said, but I know something with a car. Yeah. So I guess those funds was used to purchase the car. I guess, whatever. Don't know.
But a lot of people misuse they GoFundMe and use it for other things, you know?
Yeah, maybe in the moment I'm just upset.
And let me say this, and I understand why those who had had cancer at the time. I understand their outrage and their being upset, and that is your right to be upset, but especially those who were touched or even donated to her, and y'all feel as though y'all and you're right.
But I guess, you know, for some people they're like, okay, well, the money was refunded. If they requested it from GoFundMe to be refunded, she has to pay $39,000. She has community service hours. Yeah. Some people feel like, okay, that's enough. Some won't, just depending on where you at and how it affects you. Yeah. You know, whether you have had cancer and it makes you feel some type of way, or if a loved one has had it and you have seen the things that they have to go through, for somebody to lie and prey on people and have people feel, you know, whatever, and donate, you know, out of the kindness of their heart, because no one had to do that. True. You know, so it's just like, it's the principle for me. Like, do I like, okay, someone deserves 10 years? Don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's not for me to whatever, but I mean, I'm just saying. Yeah. I just hopefully she doesn't do anything like this again.
Who knows?
Or anything else to whatever. Because I feel like, you know, some people, like, they'll do something, you get away with it. Hopefully this was a lesson learned. You know.
Hopefully. You never know.
You never know, but yeah, maybe it's just in the moment it just made me mad. Just knowing, like, having so many loved ones who have had cancer or have, you know, are now deceased from the illness. It's just kind of like, really, girl?
It's like a spit in your face.
Like, you went that low. Yeah. But yeah.
But hey, man, y'all spam us up, man. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts about it for us in the comment section down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
We are.
Time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.